I'm gonna continue playing too.
What do you mean? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, so what's up, y'all? So this is what I want to say. The title of your show is "Single Women Keep Other Women Single," and then in the
Volume
chat,
one. Volume one.
volume one, and in the chat, y'all said that men don't do this. I beg to differ, because I recall watching thousands of videos of y'all and Mr. JJ in the chat, and he's single right now, because y'all teach each other every little thing. Why not to like a woman? I've seen videos. Don't date women with dogs. Don't date women that own houses. Don't date women with weaves. Don't date women with nails. Don't date women that has a kid. Don't date a woman that drives an Ultima. Don't date a woman that's a boss bitch. Don't date a woman from the hood. Don't date a woman. What are you talking about? Y'all don't keep each other single. What are you talking about? Mr. JJ in the chat single right now.
You finished? You finished?
He
You
he
finished, Femi?
claims it's because of God, but I told
Femi?
him
Femi?
no. I'm not. I'm not. I'm still talking. He claims it's because of God, but I told him it's because of the manosphere. And I find JJ's story very odd. He's telling us, oh, all these girls from Facebook or in his inbox, and he's being very selective with them, and the
Mm-hmm.
girls are giving off these weird vibes, but he has all
Mm-hmm.
these girls. Yeah, I hear every day y'all cry about y'all not having options and girls not talking to you. So now the girls is talking to him and he's just rejecting them. So y'all want women to talk to you
Is
just
that
to
what
reject
JJ
them?
say in the chat
Yeah,
room?
yeah.
Let me scroll up. Let's see. Well, you going to point to which one he's saying, because the chat room's kind of full right now. I gotta scroll from the conversation. This is my thing. Femi. In regards, other men are keeping other men single. It's not men keeping other men single. It's certain men that either been out here dating experience, either getting their little hearts broken, or they're not even trying on. That's a man's choice. No man can force no man tell them to stay single or to dump their baby mama, dump their what do you call it, girlfriend.
Chaos, what are you
And
talking about? I've
hold
been
on,
saying this
let
shit
me,
for
let me get out. Let me
months.
get out. Hold on. No man up here, if you follow their podcast carefully, advocate say, yo, you need to leave this, end that, drop that. You don't hear him talk about and express it vocally on every stream.
Chaos, what are you talking about? We've been listening to this for 3 years. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no.
They don't say
That's
that.
not going on 3 years. What
What
Kevin was doing, let me explain what Kevin was doing.
y'all told men to leave their women if they were a certain weight. Y'all did this for
Are you
years. Are
listening
we
to me?
pretending that this didn't
Are you
happen?
listening to me? Are you listening? A
Yeah,
man
I've
that like
listened for
Kevin,
years.
what Kevin was saying to lose weight and all stuff, he's telling of certain criteria standards depending on where the man is at.
So he was telling people to leave their
Usually the
relationships,
man
right?
is at financially. Now, if it's a regular old Joe that is, below average financially, most likely, then obviously you're going to take what's offered in the market. You can't ask for no better unless you're going to go outside the country where it might be better. You get me?
You're
And
dancing
and, and,
around the
and,
question.
and let's be clear. Majority dudes, regardless of what a man tell, most of them will stay in and out for their way out of it anyway. Most men, it takes a lot for a man to really stop what he's doing and the relationship if it's either healthy or degenerate by default on the
It, it,
average.
exactly, melanated vessel. So the title. So men can't do it, but women can. So we're stronger than you. We're more
No.
powerful
The,
than you
the,
now.
pur-
So
the
men
purpose,
can't do
the
it.
purpose, the purpose here is women by default do keep other women single. You don't hear it where it says men keep other men single. Cause men choose either they're gonna be single or be in a relationship if they can get one. And most men nowadays, if you hear some men, if you notice, female, some not even trying to even be in a relationship. You get me? And some men are trying to preach game to a lot of dudes to get him on it, but it takes a man, depending where he is mentally and usually financial, but really where he is mentally, to go out there and shoot his shot and try. And most dudes not willing to really try.
That's not
They
what
just
we talking
step out.
about. We
And
you talking about
so,
something
so
different. We're talking
no, no,
about you're saying
I'm trying
women
to
keep
explain what
women
the scenario
single.
in
No, we're
regards
not talking
when
about that.
when there's a
You
man
you you
and
you
a
went off
woman that
subject.
keeps each other single. It's totally different. A man's not gonna sit there and say, you need to be single permanently in America. No, they tell men do what you have to do, get the woman that could be on your program, and that's it.
What are you talking about?
This
Y'all
is
say
what
this
I'm
every
talking about.
day to
But
leave the women. Y'all
but
say it every day.
I'm telling
Y'all
you,
say it
Femi,
every day. What are you
men
talking
do not
about? Y'all say
advocate
it
and
every
tell
day.
men they
Leave these
should be
women
single,
alone.
single.
Stop talking to these
Man,
women. Don't do nothing for them.
relax.
Don't take them
Men
on
do
no
not
date.
sit
Y'all do it
here.
every
Men do
day.
not sit there and tell us, be single out here. Oh, you with a girlfriend? Leave her. She's no good. She a 3 or 4.
Yeah, is
No,
that not what
most men
y'all
I can
say?
tell that. Most men I can tell them that.
Melanated vessel. Is that not what they say?
No. Stop. Most men I can tell the man that. And even if a man is trying to be honest and try to, what it said, look out for their next friend, they're gonna let their friend fall on their wayside, and they'll advocate, say, maybe you should think about fruit and read that. Most dudes, they'll take any information from some men and it's going one eared out if they know it's really bad and they see from the other friend, from another dude. They're not gonna sit and yank his throat and say, "Yo,
JJ, every woman turns you off. That's what it seems like. Every woman turns you
no,
off. And if you're listening to Kevin
nope.
Samuels, I
That's
can
nope.
understand why.
Kevin was preaching to people of a certain economic status. You should know it's better than
Where
me.
was his economic status for him to be preaching to men of a certain? Do you think men of a certain economic status was
actually
listening to
is
Kevin
a
Samuels?
7-figure earner. Remember, when he worked for
You think
himself.
men that were making seven figures were listening to Kevin Samuels?
Relax. You might have an issue with Kevin because he talks about the weight, and I get it. I'm not getting drawn out weight. I go by the message and understand why he say what he does. And a lot of women, let's be honest with me, when women that was on his podcast night in, night out, and you seen this, what they ask for? I want a man that is roughly 6 figures. If he looks good, even better. But I want the money. That's why they
So what's
call
wrong with that?
show.
I was at a restaurant yesterday.
Hold on. Now you ask what's wrong. Every woman wants a man with some money.
Right, every woman does, right?
But see, we here they want not just any money. They want a man with big money or alleged big money because in their mind they want to sit and pretty much do nothing.
Oh, so y'all want somebody fit, feminine, and friendly? That's what they're going to do. Nothing.
No.
That's what they're going to do. Nothing. What are you talking about? You want somebody fit, feminine, and friendly, and she wants a man with money so she can do nothing. What are you talking about? What do you think comes with that? So you want somebody fit, feminine, and friendly, and you want her to work?
Femi, you missed the point.
No. You're missing the point.
Majority women that come on Kevin's podcast, and I watched it, they're looking more for a lifestyle. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not looking to be of anything of friendness.
So what these Asian women are looking for a lifestyle? What are you talking about? These women in the Dominican Republic are looking for a lifestyle. What are you talking about?
So what about submission? They said, well, I will be submissive. There is no conditional nothing. Either you're this or that. And that was one thing Kevin kind of point out and had to reiterate to these ladies. If they want this, you got to give out something to get this. And most women, by default, are not going down with that. They want to do something for nothing.
What women have you dealt with that wasn't down with it, Chaos?
But I'm telling you, that's what they want.
What women have you dealt with that wasn't down with it?
They want something for nothing. It's like
anybody in the chat. What woman that y'all dealt with that wasn't down with it?
It's not any woman chat. You understand? They
want
any
man in the chat
for nothing. And
y'all
that's
be talking out y'all ass.
But the problem is, you're going to have to get some. For those dudes that's up there, they require something. And that's one thing he examines and iterate every night. And a lot of them don't get it. So
JJ, I'm gonna talk to you in a year and see where you're at. I'm gonna talk to you in a year. You're gonna be in the exact same place. But
before we move forward, in regards to Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles, what's your take on this debacle of?
I believe that the dude is he doesn't want her. He's using her for his own clout, for his own popularity. He does not want that girl. It's clear. And it's funny how y'all are all taken up for this because y'all never stand up for black women. See, the problem is y'all as niggas know that nigga full of shit. And y'all trying to gaslight us like he's not. How did y'all spend years on the internet telling us to look for red flags? And when we see the red flag, now we trying to keep her single. We see the flag that y'all taught us so well about. Now that y'all taught us this, now we supposed to be blind?
So, what's the red flag about?
He doesn't like her. He doesn't like her. He doesn't like her. We can tell that he doesn't like her.
How you know
that? We can tell that he's with her for the clout. We can tell.
How you know that? How you know
that? How do y'all?
No, I'm asking you how you know. How does Femi Chat know that he doesn't like?
How does everybody know? We're because we have common sense. What are you talking about? Well, how do we know that? Because
Hey,
y'all taught us
are
for.
you serious? Are
Yeah,
you really gonna have this
wait. I'm
conversation?
answering your question. How do we know that? Because y'all
Common
taught us.
sense.
Listen, how do we know that? Because y'all taught us for 6 years
Wait.
that
You
the
tell
niggas
me
that we mess
common
with ain't shit.
sense.
Are you gonna let me? Are you gonna let me answer the question?
Go
How do
ahead.
we know this? Because y'all taught us for the past 6 years that the niggas that we was choosing was wrong. That they was Pookies and Ray Rays. Y'all told us the signs to look for. So that's how we know. What are you talking about?
But you got to understand with Pookie and Ray Ray, we obviously know that there are Pookie Ray amongst our groups, and we reiterate. Even ones that you listen to on certain podcasts, obviously you know it's a Pookie Ray, but we're not going to
So
details.
did you teach us all this stuff
Oh,
when
wait,
we're supposed to be dumb?
but the point is this: I'm looking
So
at
did
this
y'all
dude.
teach us all this stuff when we're
Hey,
still supposed to be dumb?
chaos. Hold on a moment, Femi. You asked for him to wait for you to answer his question. Well, why don't you wait for him to answer
Go
yours?
ahead. Go. No. I asked the question. So y'all taught us all this
And then
stuff
he was
when we're still
answering it,
supposed to
and
be
you jumped
dumb.
into it. He was answering your question, Femi, and you jumped in the
I
middle of his
asked him.
answer.
I asked him. This is not your show. You're
Well,
not
let
gonna
him
control it.
answer it.
I asked him.
Femi,
So
then
y'all
let him
taught us all
answer.
this stuff and we're still supposed to
Femi,
be
then let
dumb.
him answer. Let him answer. He understands the question. Let him
If he
answer.
doesn't answer, I'm gonna cut him off again. If he starts talking about something else, I'm asking
But
him a direct question.
hold on, wait, stop right there. You can't cut people off. I don't cut
He
you off.
just cut me off.
Relax. This is my show, but I'm gonna be hold
Can you
out to a
answer my
degree.
question?
But hold on, relax. Let me go move forward, and then you can probably rephrase the question. Now, in regards to the signs, the red flags, yes, a lot of people did podcasting and did the signs. I can't go back what signs look for most people that are considered quote unquote Pookies or Ray Ray, because I rarely deal with them. Occasionally, if I do see them, but at times, regardless of the signs that's put out, most people still go into it anyway because they are unfortunately attracted to the ones that have what we call red flags. So regardless of people put out the red flags, it doesn't matter. Because most people still run right into red flags because that's who they are really desiring. That's who they're really attracted to. Red flags. Anything that's too clean by default is unfortunately a turnoff. It's considered lame, boring. You hear the things these niggas be talking about. And I have to agree with that. So that is my layout, that answer question. So if anything else,
Okay, so you taught us the red flag. So why do you think that we can't see them? Because she didn't see them. We're not supposed to see them.
but I'm telling you, they're just no red flags for Jonathan. I mean, I know other men will say
There
that.
are red flags for John.
Well, you said the only red
And y'all
flag.
know they are. That's why y'all are gaslighting
No. You said there
conversation.
are red flags, and you said one thing: he's not into her. And to me, I don't see that as a red flag.
So you don't see a man marrying a woman he's not into as a red flag?
No, not with Jonathan's case. You know why? Because Jonathan, from what I'm looking at from this podcast and look at the videos and pictures. Hey, what's good, Black Mind? The link's in the chat if you want to come up. How I look at it is this man, the only thing I would say be a red flag, we've got to go there, is he afraid to fully commit or be honest with her. You know what I'm saying? Of any intention that he left out about where this relationship's going. But it seemed to me the man went all the way in, even including marry her. And let's be honest, and I look at the financial side of things. Yeah, she has a good little network, and he, potentially how long he plays in NFL, it could climb or decline. So right now, if things go away, there's not going to be really a harsh divorce if there is a divorce. The only time a divorce is going to come to play is if people put things in their head and tell us, say, yo, girl, you need to leave her. He's more into himself than you.
Yo, he doesn't like her.
In this relationship, he's not even giving you any praise in this relationship. And these are women that are
Ain't that what y'all do every
I'm
day?
talking about. But see, have you seen dudes up here talking about say, yo, you need to leave this chick. We're gonna post on all comment sections, or we do serious streams say, leave her. Only time when dudes gonna voice when someone gotta leave is when it becomes very much problematic. You get me? Where it's gonna end bad. And usually when it ends bad for a man, let's just say his pocket's gonna be fucked up.
Yo, a nigga would tell a nigga to leave that girl and then get with him.
All right,
talking
deal.
about?
All right, DOD, you talk, because I'm gonna give myself a rest. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks for having me up, Chaos, and Femi, thanks for coming over. I messaged, well, I don't know if it's called message, but anyway, I messaged Femi to come over to check out the stream tonight. But I'm curious as to wanting to know, Femi, what makes you think this brother don't like Simone Biles when he married her? What do you mean he doesn't like her?
I'm sorry, did I not share a video with you that where men were talking about why they
No,
marry
no, no. I'm
men
talking
who
about
they
in
don't
this
like?
situation.
So we're
In
not.
this
So are you
situation,
gonna let me
Femi.
talk? Are you gonna let me talk?
Well, right, but Femi,
You
in
just
this
asked me a question.
situation,
Now you're
be-
interrupting me when y'all just told me don't
because I
interrupt.
want a direct answer. Just like you be saying, I want a
Yes,
direct
yes.
answer.
Men
What
marry
makes you
women
think
every
this
day that they
brother
don't like.
doesn't like?
Men
What
marry
makes you
women
think
every day that they don't like. You want to know what I heard the new hustle was?
so
The
he
new
married her for what
hustle,
reason?
huh?
He married her for what reason?
For her economic status. You didn't notice in the interview how the men were talking to him? They were calling him out in the most what's that word, condescending way. They knew that them two dudes in the interview questioning him like that. They was pulling his cars the whole time. They knew he was full of shit. You want to know why? Because men know when other men are full of shit. Like y'all know he's full of shit. Y'all know he don't like that girl. Y'all
Femi,
know
that
he's
brother,
using that
them
girl.
brothers up there was joking. They were having a good time joking, and the
Why would
sister
they
was
joke
sitting
about
right.
this man's
The
marriage?
sister was sitting right there.
Why would they joke and make light of this man's marriage to this woman?
They're not making light of the marriage. They're making light of, oh man, oh you the man. She was coming at you. That's all. Just that's what brothers do. We
So
just
y'all
joke.
like to hear that?
No,
He
Femi,
feminized that man.
again, the brothers were joking. They were just having fun.
He feminized that man. He basically told him he was a bitch. They both did. They played ball with that man. They
Femi,
kept dragging him and
again,
dragging him. They kept dragging him.
Femi, again. They were just joking. They were just having fun.
No,
You
they
you can
weren't
you
just
can you
joking.
can
They
say
know what
you
they
can
were.
say that they were
So
dragging them. You can say they were dragging them. They were feminizing them and all this old BS.
well,
That's not what they was doing.
Chaos's moderator said those men
Hey,
that were
Femi,
interviewing him was messy.
Chaos, do me a favor. I put a video. Well, I think you may have already played it, but no, well, no, you didn't. You didn't play. I'm sorry. I did a video earlier today, and it's something about divestors hate black, um, black love. Play that video, man. Play that video, and you'll see them explain what really went down during that interview, and that'll put all this what we're talking about tonight to bed for young Femi.
What's that, DOD?
No, it won't. Yeah, I don't
There,
know what you're
there's
talking
there's
about.
a video that
Y'all
I
know that man is
did.
not in love
It's
with that
called
girl. Y'all know that.
Divestors. It's called Divestors Hate Black Love. And in that
You
video
have
that
your
I
channel
did,
right now?
it's on
I'll
my channel right now. Yeah, on my channel right now.
put it back chat. I'll run it right now. I gotta see it.
Okay.
So men don't marry women that they don't love for their own economic status because there's a whole video on YouTube with a man talking about this that I put on my wall. There's a whole video of three men sitting on the couch talking about why they married their wives that they didn't love. And I tagged DOD in the video. So he knows men do this. So I'm supposed to think this man didn't do this? Just how Offset needed Cardi B for his status to go up? Because the Migos is gone. Nobody's listening to the Migos. Would nobody be dealing with Offset if it wasn't for Cardi B? This is the same reason this man is with this woman. It's the same reason. He's selfish. But we're going to pretend that men don't do this. We're going to pretend that.
So, Femi, your argument is that
You
majority.
didn't answer my question. We're going to pretend that men don't marry women
Hold
for
on.
their own reasons.
So you're saying, Femi, that majority men on default deal with women that they don't.
Did I say that? I said, are we going to pretend that men don't marry women that are at a higher economic? See, this is what they do. They marry these women,
But
and then they find
what's
a reason
considered
to
higher
divorce them.
economic status to in regards to men status different from women's status, you know, right? There are very few women that are what we quote unquote up there status wise that if a man does flock to, if he's able to get married to them,
What are you talking about?
It might move a little bit, but it's not going to do much for the man.
The lady that you play, Ebony Williams, stated that there are more black women in college than there are black men. So what are you talking about?
Oh, you mean the one with DOD?
Well, Femi, for all races, black,
That's
white,
fine.
Hispanic, Asian. Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
that's
You already
fine.
know
He's
the
trying
answer,
to
but
tell me
you're
that
up here,
doesn't happen
you're up here
often.
gaslighting.
I'm not
Femi, you know
gaslighting. I
all
said that's
women,
fine. He
you know
just told me
all
that
races
doesn't
of
happen
women.
often.
Femi,
So
you know
there
all
are
races of
more
women
women that
are
have.
more educated than the men. You know that. But you're up here
What are you
gaslighting. Now
talking
you're
about?
saying
He
it's
just
black.
did a video
Now
on
you're just saying it's black
Ebony
women
Williams
against
saying
black
this.
men.
So how am
You
I
saying
gaslighting? So
because you're
Ebony
saying that
Williams
you
said it and
saying
it was true. Now I'm gaslighting.
Femi,
You're
gaslighting because you're
gaslighting. You're
saying
not
that
going to
black
be able to
women,
gaslight me. You're
Femi,
not.
you're
I listen to
gaslighting.
all his videos.
Femi,
I
you're
listen to his
gaslighting
videos.
because you said that black women are more educated than black men. Well,
No,
white
Ebony
women are more
Williams said
educated than
that.
white men.
Ebony Williams
Asian
said that.
women are more educated than Asian men. Hispanic women are
Ebony
more
Williams
educated
said that.
than Hispanic men. You know
Ebony
that.
Williams said that. I did not say it. I watched
But
Chaos the show
you're
when Ebony
repeating what
Williams
she
said that.
said. But you're repeating what you said like it's true.
What do
That's
you mean I'm
gaslighting.
repeating what, like I said, he did a video on it. I'm repeating what's in
Go
his
ahead,
video.
Chaos.
What are you talking about? He
If
did
you
a
got it,
whole
Chaos, go
video
ahead.
on it.
Go ahead, bro, if you got it.
Chaos did a whole video on it.
Hmm.
So now you're telling me that what Ebony Williams was saying wasn't true when he did a whole
What
live
I'm
stream on it?
saying is that all races, all women
We're
are more
not talking
educated
about
than the
all races.
men,
We're talking
counterpart.
about us. I
That's
don't
what
care
I'm
about all
saying.
races. Y'all know I
I
don't care about no
do.
other
I
race.
do
I'm
because you
talking
guys
about
trying to make
us.
it seem
So y'all can't
because
stay
you're
on
trying to make it
subject.
seem like it's
This
just
why I
black
don't
women
talk
are
to
more
y'all because y'all don't stay on
you're trying to make
subject
it
when
seem
y'all
like
wrong.
black women are more educated than black men, but all other men are more educated than their women. And it's not true.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not.
true.
Well, so did y'all tell Ebony Williams that wasn't true, or did y'all all play her video and said she right? Y'all need to be looking for husbands in college. But y'all didn't have that energy then. So Ebony K. Williams, since he's talking about, oh well, that doesn't happen that often that men marry up. Ebony K. Williams let us know that there's more of us in college than men. So get the high up
But
ones while you
even with
can, because
hey,
the
chaos,
rest of them are going to
chaos.
Yeah,
be below.
Even with that, she said she wouldn't marry a bus driver. So that means
yeah.
she's not going to marry down.
No.
Most women, right? Most women with the means like that are not going to marry down.
Why would she
Period.
marry down when her advice is to find somebody in college?
But
That means
right,
she's going to
right.
find somebody in college.
But she's not. But I'm talking about. We're talking about for those who didn't do that. For those
Okay,
who
so for
didn't
those
marry
who
in
didn't
college.
marry in college, right, they're most likely going to find a man that makes less than them. Making
No,
what Chaos
no,
Rain
no,
said.
because there are women there. See, but Femi, this is what you fail to realize. There are women, there are men on Ebony K's level right now, on her level and above, and she still couldn't lock down one. So that tells you something about her, because she
We're
had a
not talking about
peckerwood.
her. We're
She
talking
had a
about what she
peckerwood that was
said,
a
what he just
CEO.
told me. Y'all
She
like to
had a
switch the
peckerwood
subjects a
that was
lot.
a CEO. She had a peckerwood that
I
was
just
a
said,
CEO,
let's
and
get back
she
on
couldn't lock
subject.
him down.
Let's get
She
back
had a
on subject.
peckerwood. She had a peckerwood that was a CEO, and she couldn't lock him down. That was above her pay grade, and she
Okay,
couldn't
Mm,
lock
everybody
him
don't match
down.
with everybody. What are y'all talking about? Do
mm,
y'all keep forgetting that there's so many aspects to a relationship? What do you, so just because somebody makes some money, you supposed to automatically marry them? What do you? That's why y'all marriages be failing because
oh
y'all
wow.
marry people
Oh
for the
my
wrong
goodness.
reason.
My head hurt me now.
Your head
I
should
know,
always
bro. I
hurt
know.
after you
Mine
spit.
too, man. Mine too. The goalposts keep moving. I
I
get it.
don't know
Y'all
what
keep moving the
I have no
goalposts.
answer
Y'all
to this,
keep moving the
man.
goalposts. The subject of this video is women keep women single. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. I asked you when I came up here, so men don't do this.
Mm, my head hurt me right now.
So men don't. You hear her because you can't answer the question now.
No,
So men don't do this.
I just answered many times now. I don't know if I can go reiterate. I feel like a broken record now.
Okay, so just say
But
yes, men do it.
I would say this.
Just say yes, men do
Well,
it.
let me say this move forward because
You just say yes, men do it
you're
more than
making things
women.
complicated than it is. Phoebe. Relax. That men overall they only go as far as what they can get. Wait, hold on. Somebody, hold on. Let me check what this is. Who's this? Okay, is that you, Hustler?
I'm here.
All right. Yeah. Go speak, Hustler. Give me some.
Okay, what's going on? We're talking about the Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens situation.
Yeah. You know that it seems to me the film said that the red flags is this man is not enter, and we could obviously see from the pictures. And let's be honest, if he wasn't enter, it's a pretty good act he's playing. You know, because she's damn sure into him like crazy, and she knows what she wants, and she went pursue it, and she got him. So, I mean, I think that's a L. You know what I'm saying?
It's an L for who?
Yeah, I guess the elf women say, "Why are you up here going after this ninja?" Yeah, so. What's your
I
take
don't
on
know.
What's your overtake?
I don't know. It could just be a simple matter of the sisterhood that don't want to see another black woman happy unless it's under their terms. You know, if it's a relationship where the woman is in charge and the man is just simping, then they'll be praising it. But if it's something where the man is basically in charge and the man is the one doing the pursuing, trying to get at her, now they got a problem with it. They wonder what's going on here. It's like they want to critique everything good about a marriage, but then bash men when something go wrong and put all the blame on them. I hate that. Let
Yeah.
these two be. I say let Simone marry who she want to marry. For what I understand, when dude met Simone, he had no idea she was even in the gymnastics. But then again, I didn't know Jonathan Owen was playing football, so I guess it lists both of them a mystery to some degree. So
Pause for a second. He didn't pursue her. Melanie, no, they met off a dating app. Early in the broadcast, one of the biggest issues that he did not really in his own rhetoric. And mind you, Simone there was a short on Simone, and she admit saying, you know, they met off dating app, and he did not really know who she really is from her own mouth as well.
yeah, the thing is,
I'm thinking this might confuse with a lot of black women, even see me up here. That if she said off her mouth,
I'm never confused.
Why we having what's the pushback? What's the argument? She said out her own mouth. Now she said otherwise and was combated during that stream. Then I understand that, you know, he was full of crap and he's making up stuff because she'll sit there and recant him because she was sitting right there with him. That's what everybody saw in the stream, right? She's right there with him, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not sure what's the big argument.
I don't know. I mean, from what I mean, they say that she made the first move or whatever. She's the one chasing him. Yeah. I think that she didn't. I don't think she did any kind of chasing per se. She just made herself available for him. Yeah. He took control of the situation. That's something I advocate for years. I tell women, you're tired of being approached by men you don't find attractive? Well, get off your lazy ass and go talk to the men you do find attractive. Put yourself out there. Make yourself available for a man to approach you. Instead of sitting down, playing on your phone, doing whatever, hoping that a guy approaches you first. No, that's not going to work in this day and age.
Yeah, manifesting a man. Right on, brother. You cleared that up. Instead of saying I'm manifesting a man, go out and get you one. Right on,
manifestation.
Manifesting a man.
We're going to manifest
about this relationship
miracles.
not being happy, but y'all go in on Sierra and Russell Wilson when they're clearly happy. So tell me the difference.
Well, that's easy because Russell. No. Listen, Russell Wilson. As a father, Russell Wilson is doing a splendid job, but as a husband, I don't think so. His wife has no respect for him. This is the same guy who played the role of stepdaddy to a woman.
It don't matter. They're happy. You just said we should leave this couple alone because
would you
happy.
listen to what I'm saying?
How you feel they're happy. Leave them alone. Right?
Listen to what I'm saying.
You just said, sir.
Because unlike Simone Biles, Sierra has no respect for Russell Wilson.
So
seriously, you're a married woman.
You're not in a relationship, so you can't say that. Like you just said to me, we're not in a relationship. You literally just said that. So it's
okay. Say that again.
It's okay. We're just like you just told us to stay out the relationship. Stay out the relationship. They're happy. He loves that woman.
You're right. They are happy.
So stay out
Jonathan Owens and Simone Bones are happy. So we're not concerned about them. It's a traditional relationship. But the problem with Russell
are happy, regardless of how you feel, they're happy. So stay out the relationship.
Ma'am, can I please talk?
Go ahead, say something intelligent.
I already did that, but I'm gonna continue to say something intelligent. Thank you very much. Why is Russell Wilson getting backlash? Because he's trying to be stepdaddy to a woman who's basically has no respect for him. That's where I have the problem.
What do that matter? They're happy.
Because he's a horrible representation of what a married couple should be. That's why. So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask this question. So you're telling me as a married woman, it's okay for you to get on top of a truck and start twerking, showing your ass for other men? Is that okay with you?
She's an entertainer. She's not a librarian.
And so what's your point?
She's an entertainer. I think he understands he's married an entertainer. You're not
You're
married to
just
an
making up
entertainer.
excuses for
So
Sierra,
I'm
just
making
like
up
everybody
excuses
else
for the
did.
girl being
Oh
an
my
entertainer.
God.
You sound
I don't
stupid. I just
believe
told you to
this.
say something intelligent. She's
I
married to an
did.
entertainer. He knew who he married. Didn't he know who he married? Just like
That's
what's
a
his
good
name?
question. Well,
Offset knew who he married,
from
right?
what I
He knew he married
understood,
the
he knew
stripper,
who
right?
he from what I
Offset knew he
understood.
married the stripper, right? He knew that. So he knew he married an entertainer.
Exactly. That's my point. And that's why I'm blaming Russell Wilson for this BS. He knew what he was
No,
doing. He knew
sir. No, sir.
Sierra had a history with 50 in Future. He knew that, but he still took the chance. That's why we're clowning him. Remember, men control access to relationships and marriages. So we put a ring on the finger for 304 or whatever she's doing. That's our problem. That's your ass, the man's ass, if he chooses to do that. But
So
yes,
what you're
Sierra is
telling
out of
me is
line.
we're not allowed to have an opinion about this woman, but you're allowed to have an opinion about Russell Wilson. That's what y'all saying?
We can have an opinion about whoever we want to have an opinion
Okay,
about,
so
but it
can we,
doesn't
right?
make
So
any
what's the point
sense
of
to
the stream? We
it
can
doesn't
too,
make
right?
any
So what's the
sense
point
to
of the stream?
trash a happily married couple. We would trash a happily married couple, but we would shame
But
we would trash a happily married couple, but we would praise a seemingly happy couple, but deep down we know they're not happy.
how do you know they're not happy? When have you been invited to the last Golden Globes? When you was invited to the last MTV Awards? When was you invited to that house last time? How you
I
know?
never was. I don't know
Oh,
about you. Hold on,
okay.
hold
So
on,
you're making
hold on,
exceptions because of
hold
the
on.
manosphere. You're making
For the last
exceptions because
time,
the
hold
man is still
on.
married to the woman and he would have left her. He's still married to her. So what do you tell? I think he had another baby with her, or she's pregnant. I don't know. So he's still with her, right? So you're in a relationship like a messy female, but y'all mad at women for being in this situation? I'm really confused.
What's there to be confused
That
about?
can't be true, Penny, because you don't be confused. You just said that like 3 minutes ago. You're never confused.
No, y'all niggas confuse me on how this man is
You said
happy.
3 minutes ago you're
This
never
man ain't
confused.
complaining. This man
She
You
not
said
did.
three
complaining at all.
minutes ago
Y'all
you're
doing
never
more
confused.
complaining. Is it because it goes against what the manosphere has taught y'all and y'all are so salty about it? But y'all also
It
taught us
goes
to watch
against
out for
logic and
red
common
flags.
decency.
Sir, if I think that he knows that he's married this woman, right? It's just like Adam, whatever his name is, Adam
Adam
22,
22 or Adam
knows he married a
21.
porn star. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. So if they
And
still
that's what
chose
we
those
do
women, knowing what that,
because it
knowing the occupation, I think Russell Wilson knows that his wife's occupation is an entertainer. I think that
and here's the problem. Russell is not dealing with her accordingly. Now, if Sierra was just some chick he was just messing around with,
accordingly,
okay then. Listen to what I'm saying before you speak, okay? Thank you. If she was just
you
some
real
chick he was
feminine.
fooling around with, that's one thing. And then you can entertain other men if you want to, but let him entertain other women. But this is his fucking wife. I'm sorry, excuse my language. This is his wife we're talking about here. As in married, supposed to be with one person, no entertaining other people of the opposite sex. How does that work? If you were
Because
my
she's an
wife and you want to throw
entertainer,
stuff for
sir.
other men,
She's an
I'm done
entertainer
with
by
you.
occupation. What are you talking about? She's not a school teacher, sir. She's
Yeah,
not a
and so what's your point?
she
Even they have
no.
affairs every
Are
now
you
and
slow? So do you
then.
think an entertainer? What do you think she's going to do? So you think that she has an agent and
Simple.
her
Be happy with
agent
her
gives her these
husband.
jobs, right? Do you know how the entertainment industry works? I lived in Atlanta for a long time, so I understand a little bit of the entertainment industry. So
I've
if her
seen some
agent
behind the
calls
scenes
her, she has
footage.
an agent, she has a wardrobe stylist, she has all these people that are telling her what to do. Her husband may not be like it's entertainment, but it's a different type of entertainment. But I'm sure he's been around to understand the entertainment industry. So if her stylist calls her and her manager calls her and tells her, this is what you're going to wear, this is what you're going to do, XYZ, this is her job. It's her job. It's a part of her job. They wear those clothes because they get brand deals. You think she's wearing these clothes for nothing? She's probably getting paid 10K to put on a dress. Do y'all not know how this
Okay,
works?
so she got hopefully she got paid a hell of a lot of money with that dumb shit she wore at the Grammys some months
Yeah,
back.
yeah, she did. That's what they do. They get paid to wear those clothes.
Oh my lord.
It's
If
like
that was me,
advertisement.
money, they said money cannot buy you happy. I don't care how much money you getting
Sir,
paid. You're not gonna
I
make a
think
fool.
she might have discussed with her husband, hey, my manager called me and they told me this and this and that. I'm sure she discussed, I'm sure he's in the entertainment industry and he understands this. You don't get it because
And
you're
this is
not in the
why.
entertainment industry, sir.
Listen. This is why most men should not deal with women in the entertainment industry, because they will have these ladies doing some egregious stuff at the expense of their lovers or spouses. No.
Sir, his feelings don't seem hurt to me. Your feelings seem hurt. You seem a little emotional about this.
Well, because certain things like that really irk me. Ever considered
not
that?
your wife, so you shouldn't let it irk you. She's not your wife.
And she'll, at this rate, I don't want her to be my wife, honestly.
She'll never be your wife. You'll never get to touch her. You'll never get to taste her. You don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, and so what's your point? She ain't got nothing nice. She ain't got nothing nice seen her hair before, so hey.
What's the point of the stream? You're asking me what's the point. What is the point of the stream? If there's no point to us talking about that, what is the point of this stream of us telling this woman, yo, get out? What's the point of this stream? So y'all can tell Russell Wilson to get out. Y'all can tell Russell Wilson to get out when he's clearly happy. When y'all just said at the beginning of the stream, men don't do that. He's clearly happy, but y'all want him to lead his
yeah,
so
but you
bad.
know, I have reason to believe usually men try to stay in unhappy marriages more so than women do. Men are told, stay in a marriage, do your thing as a man. I'm sorry.
Oh, stay in a marriage and what do they think as a man? So cheat.
Men are often told to stay in chaotic marriages and make it work, be the man and fix the problem. Women are told to just walk away.
That's true. Yep.
I know I ain't lying.
Told to walk away. That's fine. That's fine.
Out for your way.
I have no problem with that.
You have no problem with that?
I have no problem with that.
Wow. Okay.
But them staying in a chaotic marriage? Huh?
No, for them walking away and leaving.
You think it's a damn easy?
Do I think it's that easy? I live in the world and I've seen people get divorces before. I live in
and usually it's the man that gets screwed over, not the woman.
I mean, the women didn't break these laws, the men did. So what are we supposed to say about that?
Well, whoever committed the affair broke the law, technically.
And that's usually the man.
It goes both ways. You got men who cheat, you got women who cheat. So it kind of goes both ways. I call out both of them.
Just like you just said, usually women are the one doing the divorcing. That's usually because their men cheat. They're not getting divorces for no reason.
No, actually, it's more than cheating that ends the divorce.
It's more to it than that. I'm telling you now, it's more to it than that.
What I say is that, but it's more.
Tell me more. I'm listening. Tell me more. What is it?
Usually, it can be they get tired, bored. It could be finance. There are many things. Remember, when divorce is initiated, for me, is usually what they call it. They said reconcile differences, and there's no really detail what is reconcile.
Okay, so you can't tell me that then right now. What are you talking about?
Did you just hear what I goddamn just said? Divorce
is not always. Tell me why they got divorced because it's irreconcilable differences.
One at a time, please. Thank you.
Okay, so you can't tell me.
Thank you. Hold on, let me say. When I say reconcile differences, it could be many factors why, especially women that are initiating divorce more than half.
But you don't know because it's irreconcilable differences. You don't know.
Usually, what we hear from our side in this so-called weird community we in, usually always say the man doing something, usually cheating, and mostly it's always cheating, or usually it's the money. But usually, obviously, when we look at it, could a combination of both or more. We never know what really goes into why it's, especially when we initiate the actual divorce. And as we know, let's be honest, most people that get into marriage now, usually they're not sure why they're getting into it. Usually they get it because they think it's something that's we're gonna be happy all the day, every time, and that's not how life works.
So why do men get into the marriage?
Men get marriage personally because one, they want a family, they want to have at least some children that is under their wing, so that they play their part as best possible. That's why men overall get married.
So women don't know why they're getting married.
I'm going to get married and then, whatever. No, there's purpose for most men. They get married. And depending on what stage they are in life, for me, they make that great decision. Personally. So
they act like women always have a valid reason for divorce. Prime, because she don't like you no more. That could be a valid reason.
You call that a valid reason? Yeah. Bah, bullshit.
So you're supposed to stay with somebody you outgrown?
Okay, define outgrown.
That would be settling. DOD just did a whole video on settling. So that would be settling if you stay with somebody you're outgrown, which y'all told us not to do. So which one is
What do you mean outgrown? How the hell do you outgrow somebody?
You don't. I'm sure women have outgrown you before, and if you don't understand
But what
that,
do you mean
then
by
Actually,
outgrown?
I'll do their asses, but I get the point.
so you asked me a question you already know the answer to, so you're being
No, I'm
condescending.
trying to
You're
understand.
gaslighting now.
You said
So
no, no,
you
no,
just
no.
said
Listen,
that you have outgrown some women, so you
little
don't
lady.
understand the
I
concept that
outgrew
I'm
them because
talking
they were
about.
not mature. They were not mature, responsible women
So
ready
you
for
do
a relationship.
understand.
We're
You do
talking about two adults
understand.
who
So
want
it's a
marriage,
valid
who are in a
reason,
marriage. Now,
right?
would
You
you
do
be quiet and
get
listen to
it.
what the hell I'm saying before you go mouthing off, please? Thank you very much. As I was
Baby, don't
saying,
be that
Oh my
sassy
gosh,
with
too
me. You ain't
mature.
gotta be sassy with me.
on. Let me do this. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Not one person for a month chat. Y'all gotta go run some super chats in here. I'm not gonna let this continue on for any longer. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Not one $5 anything today. So please, kind of, if y'all respect this channel, throw something into a donation, whatever. Please. I should not be bugging in it. I didn't post it on it, but I'm noticing now I'm a streamers on now. One person throw anything. So be so kindly support the channel. All right. We're gonna continue.
You already got my support.
Okay, so you do understand the concept of growing out somebody. So now, since I understand that you
Well,
understand,
understand. No,
you
no,
don't
no.
see
Let me
the
let me
reason
ask you
why
this
a person
question.
would divorce somebody.
Let me ask you this question. How the hell do you outgrow somebody that's a good man, a good husband, a good father to your kids, and he's doing everything in his power to make the marriage work? How do you outgrow somebody like that?
How did you outgrow the person that you outgrew?
Simple. Because the woman I dealt with was not mature enough to be marriage material. She was just how should I put it, a friends of benefits. That's one thing. We're talking about a married couple here. It ain't the
Okay,
same dynamic.
so within a married couple, do you think that a person could elevate more than the one person, and that person could change the way they act, maybe become mature, maybe immature, maybe become comfortable? Do you think that things can change over the years, or do you think everything remains the same? Because Chaos just told us everything's not going to be happy all the time. He just said that. So do you
That's
think that
true.
men don't change throughout the years? You think they stay the same?
Oh no, they change. Hopefully they change for the better. Some change for the worse, but
Okay, so they're
they
getting
gotta
divorced
change
because
for
they're
the
not
better.
changing for the better. Do you understand that? They're getting
Oh,
divorced
I
because they're not
understand that
changing for the
completely.
better.
That's why I tell anybody, vet the person you're trying to commit to. Are they?
What are
I
you
mean, think
talking about
about this.
that? You just
If
told me
you're
that
a
people can
man,
change over the years. What are you
if
talking
you're
about
a
that
man and
will?
you're on
You
your
just said they
purpose,
can
and
change. You
if
just
you're a
said that.
man and you're if you're a man and you're on your purpose and on your grind prior to the marriage, that's going to carry over into the marriage. He's going to continue to get better
So
and
I
better
know
and
that
better.
you live in real life and that you understand things that can happen. People can get taken away from their path for various amounts of reasons. It could be a cousin came into their life. It could be something about a job. It could be they got some depression from somewhere, that some unresolved issues. There could be 1,000 reasons for any human being to change. Any human being. So if the human being that you are with at any time stops making you happy to the point that you're depressed, you can leave them. You don't have to stay with them. If that person is
Or
not,
that's one option. Or if you truly love this person, you would try to work the shit out instead of just
yes,
contemplating divorcing the person.
you probably already did that. That's why you're getting a divorce. You probably already got to that point. You probably already took those steps. That's where you get to the point of the divorce at. You don't just decide one day to get a divorce. You're going to try to work on it. And if it doesn't work after maybe a year, 6 months or a year, if you're going to counseling and it's still not working, you've outgrown each other. It doesn't matter if you vetted them at first.
Outgrown each other.
They could have been
You
the
you
perfect
you
couple in
sound like Tia
1995.
Mari. Talking about, you sound like Tia Mari talking about she graduated from her marriage. Or outgrew him. What? Who says that? Seriously. To the
Somebody
man
that
that you're
outgrows
supposed to
a
marry,
person.
you're supposed to love?
So you understand outgrowing when it comes to a man, but you don't understand it when it comes to a woman. So
I
you're
don't understand
stretching.
on either side, honestly.
What are you talking about? You
Who
just told
says
me
that?
you did.
That's why I told you, define outgrowing somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you again. So a person can
Fine.
outgrow somebody mentally, spiritually. Somebody could just be, let's just say if I'm with somebody or somebody who's with me and they're growing at a rapid rate and I just can't seem to do it. Let's just say we're married, since you want to talk about marriage. And This person is growing and growing and growing, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around the house, not doing anything, not cleaning up, not doing anything. In the beginning, I did that. But as I seen you grow and you make more money, I may have became like, oh, he making more money. I ain't got to do this. He could get a maid. He could do this. He could do that. And the man could be looking at me like, yo, this motherfucker done got lazier and lazier and lazier. How much money
Oh,
I made? Now he could talk to me and come and talk to me and say, you know what? I mean, this is putting a damper on our marriage. Like, I understand that I'm making money, but you can't just sit around here and do nothing. Now, he could talk to me
exactly.
for 6 months, right? He could talk to me for 6 months. But after that 6 months, if I don't do nothing, he's going to realize I've outgrown this woman. It doesn't have nothing to do when he met me in 1995. It don't have nothing to do with it. So he can outgrow me. The same.
Well,
Let's just reverse the situation. It could be the same for a woman. So you can outgrow a person. It's not. It's not you can outgrow your friends. Don't you have friends that you might have had in high school, but you see you're an accomplished man, but you have friends in high school, they still
okay.
fucking
I'm starting to understand what you're saying because if you're married to a man and he's on his purpose, bringing home money, providing and protecting, and you're gonna sit your lazy ass down and not do your job as a wife, then yeah, he might outgrow you in that regard because he's being better and you're getting lazier. He's
exactly
getting better, you're getting stagnant. That's not good. And I've
right.
seen that happen before, where the woman feel like she can just sit her ass and do whatever she want while the man go out and do all the work. No, not taking care of the house, not taking care of the kids. She's just neglecting her job as a wife. That does happen.
So that
In that
doesn't
case, the
mean he
man
didn't
should step
choose
out.
right. That
And
doesn't
that
mean
goes
he didn't
both
choose
ways
right or
too.
vet her
If you're
right.
with hold on, that goes both ways too. You're dealing with a man that started out on top of the world, but then when he get with you, he getting lazy, he getting complacent, he's not working as hard. Then yeah, maybe you should walk away. That does happen. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of stuff does happen. I've heard about it. I read stories, seen it happen. So he ain't. So there's some truth to that.
Yes. So it doesn't mean we didn't vet that person. It means they change. It means maybe somebody got some more money in their brain. I don't know. Y'all know money changes people. And they just change. She just
Not all
got
the time.
lazy.
Well, actually, what money does, money makes you what you already are.
It brings out who you really are.
Right, and really, if you're a person that never had it and you have it, what you're gonna do? You're gonna be spending more because in your mind, by default, you think if you don't spend now, you're not gonna have this money again.
Yeah, look at all these male rappers showing out and flaunting for people. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me see what someone wrote. It happens, but let me see. It happens, but how often it seems to be. There goes the argument. Yeah, and here, not at the level of what people we are talking about. And one thing Mel Investor wrote about the maid. How is a maid a waste of money? It is in a way because usually if you're gonna have people like chefs and maids, you need to be racking in no greater than millions of dollars annually a year. If you're like a person that's making 7 figures or 6 figures, like 100, you could probably throw it in there. But really, truly, to have maids and other necessities, those are for people that are actually rich, that's pulling millions of dollars a year. You know, person that's not racking in the millions every year. You know, you should not be having maids. Personally, oh, Black Mind says something. When I get to work, there is no reason to get on this panel because this lady never lets anyone educate her. Yeah, I get it, Black Mind. Yeah.
You can't educate me. That's why I'm not going to be. You can't educate me. You can't
What
do
you
it
mean we can't educate you?
because
Anybody
everything is
that wants to can be
regurgitated from
educated.
Kevin Samuels and all the manosphere. You can't educate me. I've already heard all of this stuff for 4 years. I'm already educated on it.
I've heard it all
He's
too,
not
but I'm
going to get
open
on
to
the
hearing new
panel because,
things.
huh?
I've heard enough too, but I'm open to hearing new things. Education doesn't stop until you're dead and gone.
Well, listen, y'all didn't put out so much content, including Chaos and DOD. I've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
I learned a lot. Thanks, Chaos and DOD.
She interprets everyone. Yeah. That's how it is, Black Mind. You know what can you
Yeah,
do?
why don't you come up here and say it to my face? Come
No,
on.
no, no, no.
Hit the link.
Black Mind is not one of them dudes. He ain't playing, so he ain't coming up.
I ain't playing either. Tell her I ain't the one either. I ain't
No,
playing.
no,
Come
no,
on
no,
up here.
no,
Hit the
man.
link.
He's not gonna waste time go back and forth. No, he's not gonna do it.
No, he's not going.
No. Trust
You
me.
interrupt everyone. Wow.
Trust me. Don't.
Well, you're not gonna interrupt me.
Femi, listen, Femi. For certain content creators, I'm telling you personally, leave it alone. Don't tag him. Don't do none of that stupid shit.
I interrupt people when they get off the subject. I'm going to do it every time. When we stay on subject, I'm not. But if we're talking about one thing and you veer off to the left,
We were
I don't
on
have time for
subject,
that.
but that didn't stop you. Now, did it?
Yeah, it didn't stop you. Yeah, it didn't stop you though.
You want to get your point across? Fine, but let us talk first, then you can speak, and that goes for everybody on these panels.
I mean, I've been interrupted, so I mean, y'all don't have that same sentiment when y'all interrupt me. So I just
because
don't
you interrupted us first.
Right. Okay. Follow my lead.
It depends on how one lives. Wait, let me read this. My melon. All circumstantial. It depends on how one lives, how big the home is, how many children or elders that need taken care of. There are many variables. If that is valuable to the household. Yeah. Well, like I said, most of the time, if women don't really have to work, they'll be normally doing regular domestic stuff like they usually do if they're not doing it themselves in their own times, their own homes by themselves. Because obviously, as a woman, you want to keep your environment as clean as possible. If you're not doing it on your own accord, I mean, it makes no sense you have a dude and then you expect the dude to do it. Because usually, how I look at how my mind works, if you're a woman, you can't keep things clean. I can't really deal with you because it's going to say a lot of problems to me when it gives off when I come to a very unclean environment. So, and trust me, I've seen some environments that's unkept, and I was very unpleased. But that's just me. And JJ writes something about some Bible verse. I don't know what that is. He's going to have to break that down. If he's putting JJ, you putting Bible verse, it better if you cite the actual verse. If you could squeeze it into the chat room, it'd be better. Because a lot of people here not gonna go through the Bible. So it make it easier. Condense it, brother. Just condense it. And one guy writes, interpreting a tangent is actually staying on topic. Yeah. A maid is only necessary on both of y'all working long hours. Yeah. Other than that, it's wasting money. Yep. And Black Mind writes, man, I am too hot-headed to deal with your hyena ass. I moved to Saudi to get away from what folks are staying here to not deal with Western sisters, allies with white. I'm not doing shouting matches. Yeah.
So you're emotional. You're too hot-headed. You're emotional. So you're emotional like me, a woman. That's what you are. Okay, you can stay your ass in the chat because I'll eat you up. Stay your ass in that chat.
He's not gonna go back and forth because you don't want it with him.
No, he's not. He's not going to go back and forth because
you can't sit up there. He doesn't want to argue with you. That makes him a scared little punk. No, we just stop that bullshit mindset.
It's not no bullshit mindset because when
let's say he come up here and start arguing with you,
y'all say the same thing about me. So when I say it about y'all, it's different. Y'all say the same thing about me when I don't hit the link.
I don't even know you, so I don't know about that.
People call me a coward when I don't hit the link. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me read the next comment. If a woman in different cultures who work and still take care of the home, it's not impossible. Yep.
That's true.
Asian women do it often. Yeah, a lot of racist women.
Asian, Thailand women.
We're not Asian. We're not Thailand. We're American. We're not them.
Yeah, so what's your point? Take a page out of their book.
A lot of Asian men take care of the wife's whole entire family. Their cousins, their uncles, their grandparents. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Well, I can't expect y'all to do that because y'all American. So are we dumb?
What the hell that's got to do with that?
Act different? Are we dumb? We know that other cultures act different. Chinese don't
act we know
like
that.
the Indians. Indians don't act like the Australians. Are we in elementary school? We don't know this?
Do you realize what you just said?
Mexicans
basically
have a very
you
hard
just
work ethic.
downsized.
Y'all don't.
You said you just downsized the tradition and values of other countries by simply saying, "Oh, we're different. We're American. We
Did I
don't do that."
downsize them or did I say we're different? I didn't see. That's why the
That
dude don't want to
difference
get on the panel because y'all
downsize
not going to
them.
tell me what I said. I just
All
said we're
cultures
different.
are different, but we have to respect those differences, and that's the
Yeah,
problem now.
we
We
can
don't do that
respect them,
enough in
but why do you
America.
keep comparing?
Yeah,
I
you
did not
started this.
disrespect them. Don't put words in my mouth. I said, why are we you're not like Asian men. You do nothing like Asian men. You do nothing like Mexican men. I've just been around Mexican men
How do you
for a
know
whole
that?
year.
Have you
Because
been
I've
to
just been
Mexico
around
or
Mexican men
Asia?
for a whole year. You're not doing what Mexican men are doing. You're not. You're
What
not.
are Mexican men doing exactly?
Okay, Auntie had a Mexican men are working very hard. They're taking care of their kids. They're taking care of the household. They
You
don't
think all of
disrespect
them are doing
women.
that?
You're not. What are you talking
No,
about?
he didn't. He asked question. He asked question. You think all Mexicans do that? All of them.
Okay, so I just lived with Mexicans for a year. I can say the majority of them that I have met are doing that. I haven't met one that wasn't doing that in a year. I
But
haven't
they
met
out
one
there.
that wasn't doing it. The Asian men that I met, I haven't met any Asian men that weren't doing that. I haven't.
So all the men you met that weren't doing those things were all American men, right?
Right, just like y'all just said, black women don't respect hard workers. So I can make this statement just like y'all made it, right?
Not really. Not really.
Why can't I? So y'all can make a general statement that
you
I
know
can't.
what? You know why? Because if you meet other groups of men and you're seeing what they're said alleged doing, we're a small minority, but you come across black men as opposite, that tells you something about you.
So does it say something about you when I say that it's about the Asian women? Y'all just did the same thing.
Relax.
Y'all just did the same thing with Asian women.
Hold on.
One at a time.
Don't tell me to hold on.
Hold on. And the reason
I say it.
Hold on. The reason I say is because you just tell on yourself. That means
oh my God, I'm about to interrupt you again because you're getting off topic. Y'all just said up here and told me about Asian women. Did I say are all Asian women are doing that? Did I say are all Malaysian women are doing that?
One at a time, please. I'm not going to say it again.
It's telling. It's telling. Like me, I could be around certain black men that doing what they have to do. I have no problem. But when it's you saying that you can't find that, tells us something about you. Because last I checked, whoever your circle is really hard. And your circle is pretty weak. That means you deal with the dudes that are what they consider the 20% that these dudes be talking about.
Chaos. What are you talking about, Chaos? What are you talking about? How are you telling me who I deal with, Chaos? So I can say since all you talk about is hood rats, since you just told me that the women have, you just sat up here and said the women
let the man talk. Then you can respond.
Mind you, this is what I'm observing. And
Chaos, you just said the women that you dealt with weren't clean. So I'm going to make an assumption that you deal with bottom of the barrel women.
Well, all of most dudes I find doing what they gotta do. If you can't come across it, that's telling about you, Fini. Personally, that's what I'm getting.
How do you know that just means I don't live around black people?
And
I live in Midtown.
That means in your eyes, unless you see the ones that you seen doing what they want for you, then yeah, I could see why you would make that statement.
Okay, Chaos, you do content every day on ratchet women. So what does that say about you? You do content every day on black women 304. So what does that say about you?
But they will not do it for you.
Quit talking, Chaos. Quit talking.
Because you now
quit talking, Chaos. You make content every day about ratchet women 304. What does that say about you? Oh, I'm not gonna get an answer.
That tells me about you, and that's
so. What does your content tell me about you?
Excuse me. One at a time, please. I want to hear this.
You don't want to answer,
Hustler? Have you heard this? Right? She's
Chaos. I'm going to interrupt.
Yes, I heard what she said.
Tell me about me. What does your content tell you about you?
Enough.
I'm talking to me now.
So you can't answer. Your tongue is tied now. You can't answer my question.
Stop.
You can't answer my question. You won't go on a tangent. Answer my question since you just
one at a time.
What does your content tell me about you?
Stop.
It tells a lot about you than him. So
now, Hustler.
Sir, that didn't make any sense.
You heard that, right?
That didn't make any sense.
You heard that, DOD, right? You heard this, right, DOD? You heard this, Hustler, right?
Yep.
Chaos. So if I'm telling you I see Asian and Mexican men doing this.
We're not going to go back and forth. I just
don't go back and forth with me. Answer my question since you just made this assumption about.
Let me go in the chat room. All right, let me see what's wrong.
So he can't answer my question, y'all. because he doesn't want to say what his content says
You
about
didn't
him.
give him a
He's
chance
not
to
going to answer
answer the
my
question.
He's
Damn.
going to be a coward and not answer my question. Since he just made this assumption about me, I'm making an assumption about you. Since the woman that you dealt with can't keep their house clean.
I am not going to go post with you. You just answer. You just tell on yourself about
the chaos. What type of women are you dealing with? Since they're not keeping the house clean, just answer the question.
I don't have a problem with the women I deal with personally. To be honest with you, that's you. That's not me.
The chaos, you just said you left them alone because their houses weren't clean. Why can't you be honest, chaos? Why every time I talk to you, you act like this and you wonder why I cut you off?
So I'm not gonna go back and forth with it.
But so you don't want to go back and forth with me because you're assuming the type of niggas that I be around. But you literally just said the women that you with can't keep their house clean.
You cannot track and deal with the man you deal. Cause how easy to find with these men, but when it comes to black man, it's different.
So how come you can't find a nice black woman? Why is all your content about 304 chaos?
Right? Yeah, you're right. You got this right.
Am I right?
Now when you tell me and say these dudes do what they have to do, but when you deal with black men, not that tells you about you. That means the dude.
So what is it telling you about me, chaos? What is it telling you about me?
It's saying that the men you deal with are not productive. That's what that's saying.
I deal with one man, and the man I deal with is productive. I deal with one man.
Thank you.
Do your D knows I deal with one man?
You deal with one man, huh?
Yes.
What kind of man? Is he a good man?
Yes.
He better be.
Yeah, of course.
Do you act like that around him?
I don't know. I want to do.
Oh my God!
What?
Oh, come on. Let me breathe. I gotta breathe. I can't deal with it.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I'm gonna get a headache dealing with this. I don't know how y'all guys do this at nighttime when you have people on the panel like this. I really have.
Well, that was fun.
No, you're gonna be back. I just gotta breathe. I have to breathe. I gotta breathe. I got to.
She couldn't even answer that question. Like, do you have this around your husband, boyfriend, whatever?
I have to, man.
What?
Let me get some water. Hold on.
No, you're gonna need some wine after this.
All right, I'm gonna let you back up, Femi. Y'all guys talk because I can't. All right, I got me some water. Let me read the chat. Let me see what's going on. I missed some chats. What is? Am I here stream cheating? What's that? What I mean? Out here stream cheating. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Let me see what this is. Femi wants us to answer on useless questions with one word answer. This is stereotypical. Yeah. What else? I'm going up. He raised his voice. I hear a point. She raised her voice. I hear screech. Yeah. This is from years of gender war with black men. Don't start. Yeah. What else? Hell, I'm not past your guys' chat because Black Mind, he does content. So I'll try and read his first, and I'm gonna go for everybody else. Hell, African content and women work until they listen to Western sisters. Yeah, you're right. They do. I mean, everybody works. We all know that. And actually, mama, Asian men don't have to support a whole extended family in general. Yeah, I'm not sure where people black women get this. This is why we don't get outside America. We had to go to the other countries because here in America is different. We are one-sided when we look at other people, but we don't really see them like that, guys and girls. That's why I don't really follow too much the stereotypes. Say these people are all great. No, they're not. What made them so great? Because of the image. Do you know they put a false image on black people all day, every day with the media? And people take us as is from what they see on television, but when they put everybody else and we see it, if we look through the internet properly, we don't get that same feeling. You ever notice that? So yeah, I tell you, man, people gotta we gotta get out more. We gotta travel more. I mean, really. All right, let me see what else. Is this time? Yeah, it's not that I hate you personally. Okay, yeah. All right. Let me scroll down. Who wrote this in the chat room? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why Femi didn't change that name. That don't make no sense. You got that master nonsense. But anyway. Let's see. Nah, you men are just dumb, man. I can't answer the question. Yeah, you're asking question with another question for me. It's hard to keep up. What's next? I've been here almost 9 years. Men started the gender war. Women were no. Actually, Mel Vessel, gender war was always here amongst our people. And the only problem is that the men have actually now responded for the last. If I had to say respond critically, I would say for the last maybe 8 years. Normally, we all know Tommy was the more advocate because he's the one that really started a lot of things because he's the one that really put a light on the opposite sex. Let's keep real. And he came out in 2009. So if we look at men actually start responding is in 2009. To be fair and honest. But they see one thing people don't understand, there are a lot of media outlets that really been shitting on black men for decades. And I never really pay attention to someone show me the shows, what are some of the shows, and it's proven, even the movies, it's proven evident that yeah, it is big business to talk bad about black men and put them in a negative light. Hell, they just had the Color Purple musical today. Y'all aware of this? This came out today.
A musical? Wow.
Yeah, they say it's a movie, but it's a musical. But it lets you know, saying, why are they revamping movies that, as problematic that movie was, 30-something years later?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe is it? I guess again, so much of a cult following that they had to do it. Ain't the first remake that they've done. Shit.
No, it's not disingenuous, Mel Invest, because you don't pay attention because you don't see outlets being critiquing women until men start to voice more on the internet. And how I know because I've been listening more Crucial for the last, I would say, 4 to 5 years. But back then, there was not really a space for men to vent and really talk about really honest truth about the opposite sex. The only thing what Kevin did is he was a bigger voice because he used his platform and also show his face to really put out what was already been said for a lot of men, not only barbershops, but also sectors of YouTube and social media for years. That's why when he speak the way he did and really focus attention from men to women, and y'all know he focused attention to men and women because you can go back to some of his old videos that they're still up from the men. I mean, he was ruthless with the men. Yes, because that's the only thing women pay attention to. They only pay attention in regards to good and beautiful things. And if it's talking about man, someone will tell you that that's what they can relate to. So yes, unfortunately. But other than that, it is what it is. A lot of Will Phil said men have causes and women's. No, there's no ending no gender war. Matter of fact, they said the war is already over already, which okay. But let's be honest, in war, most people can't feel comfortable in peace. That's the whole purpose of war. You go to war and then hope that you want to go into war and continue war. Because war, how I look at it, is profitable. Personally, how I see it. If it was not profitable, you don't see people invest more time in it. Oh, DOD drop? Okay. Someone wrote here, who's this? Saraya husband is black and she has German and Turkish friends with black American husbands too. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. Okay. All right. And she talks about, and I'm talking about when Ron Will's ARC is so immortal, were the popular voice of the even Sergeant Will. With Sergeant Will P, it's interesting to mention him. I'm not sure if he's been doing content a long time because I've heard about him in the last few months. I did follow his channel a little bit. There's some good things he said. I look at his brother that's, he's more pro-black than anything else. He'll talk about women to a degree, but, he's more of the guy that falls more on the pro-black side. Manifesto it's to in the case pay attention to. Okay. All right. I've been doing content for like 10 years. You do content on YouTube, Manifesto? I don't see you put you sure you do content on YouTube? Let me check your channel. Manifesto, I know you do content. Let me check that. I'm gonna look at your channel. Hold on. Let me refresh this. I know you do content for 10 years. That's some new information. Let me check right now. I'm gonna check some right now. All right, I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, there's no videos, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, Melvin. It look like you don't do content. Maybe you probably do it on Facebook, maybe, but YouTube's a little different. No, Search with P is not me, Pete. Okay, you're talking about Search with P. Okay, wow, you need to go back and listen. Yeah, and then put back the support donation again. Make sure you guys support the channel. I might call out whoever support during or after the end of the stream. Let me see. I put it back here. I'm not gonna post it back here. Oh wait, is this it? Okay. That's my good moderator, Melon Vessel, as you know, the sweet moderator. I hope you guys getting a little entertained. Did I ask you this question, Hustler? I should ask DOD, but I think he knows the answer to that. Hustler, to reiterate the question in regards to single women keep other women single, do you think that they're Simone Bias and John Owens, or actually Mrs. and Mrs. Owens, that there's really red flags and that he should be getting divorced by his wife? You think that should be the pre-course, since he does not, I guess, worship his wife enough? It's a question.
Worship his wife enough? No man has any business trying to worship a woman. That's how women lose respect for men. They worship, put them on a damn pedestal.
Okay.
And I think by saying that, men are the catch, he's first of all showing that he's not going to bow down to any woman, no matter how pretty she is. And he values himself over anything. And second of all, he's kind of speaking of fact, because who has the resources? The men do. So that would kind of, in a sense, make us the prize.
Okay.
But I guess it's all a matter of opinion. Some people say women are the prize because they got something that we as men want, but all it is just sexual satisfaction, nothing we ain't seen or had before. A companionship.
Yeah. I mean, sex is important, but it does not hold in the long run. You get me?
Yeah.
And I think most women don't really understand that a man could have as much sex possible, depending on where he is mentally and state of mind as a man. But it's going to take more. You get me? And sometimes some men are being honest what they want out of these relationships. Can we be honest? I think women know it, but they're not willing to give or reciprocate. And that's one of the biggest issues that you see the complaint throughout social media and internet when it comes to men and women, especially with the men dealing with women here, So Black Mind writes, Sergeant Willie Pete said Jay Majors should have had him a sister if he was into not misrepresenting out people. It wasn't an option. Sisters were too busy saying he had slave features. Yeah, that's something that was new to me. The slave feature part kind of got me, but like I said, that's a form of geneticism, colorism in a way. But what do I know? But like I said, he made his decision. The only thing what Jonathan Majors has to do moving forward is he's going to have to find ways to get himself right again, and it's going to take a while. I think his money's pretty much down the hole. It's tarnished at this point from making really exceptional money. But in regards as an actor, I think he has a chance to still make money in that field. He won't make as much as he going to make now because he was at a high ceiling. And because of that, what has happened, it kind of demolished his career. But I think he'll rebound. I think he'll be fine. Not sure what lies Jonathan Majors in 2024. I think if everything plays right, they'll let him do a few weeks or something. I don't think they're going to let him do time in jail. If they really put him in jail, personally, this is me. I think they're sending a message. And and this is how I look at it. If Java does do time in jail, once he come out, he better make a decision to leave New York, move out of New York permanently. Get away from the state. The state's not for you. Get away from that state. New York's too corrupted, in my opinion. Too corrupted. I have been calling all kinds of sellouts for calling out stereotypical behaviors, but those who said he had slave features were never canceled. Yeah, I mean, but you gotta understand Black mind. And let me take down this because I'm gonna read more. You gotta understand Black mind. And I think Femi's not there, so let me lower her down. If she wants I think personally,
I guess she ain't coming back.
If any woman says that dumb stuff, it tells you they know what they really want, and they want someone that's non-black. I mean, they want no one that's not black. They look for a non-black person to copulate and have some that erase and remove their black features and black genetics permanently, in my opinion. So, all right, I think that's it. Any last words, Hustler?
Yeah, very entertaining stream as always. Keep doing your thing. Hope that crazy woman learned something from the three of us. Yeah, the other brother was up here.
Character.
Wait, I hear backgrounders. Yeah.
Oh, that's my computer. My bad.
All right, we'll see. I mean, Femi from the chat, she's always, out there, poking, chatting. We love you, Femi. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind you come up here and ask us 21 questions. We answer 1 or 5 questions, and then you want to add 5 more questions. It's all good, sweetie. We love it. You know what I'm saying?
Just be respectable about it, okay? She had me dying.
What's good, brother love? How you doing, brother love? I'm not sure if you missed a lot out of it. All right, we'll talk again soon. All right, hustler.
All right, take care, man.
All right, good.